On the CircuitPython Parsec today, I want to talk about using the FruitJam library. So the FruitJam you're probably familiar with. This is this little RP2350 based microcontroller board that we have. It is feature packed. It has a ton of hardware on it. It's got video out, it's got audio out, it's got a whole bunch of GPIO, it has built-in buttons, it has built-in NeoPixels, 5 of them across here, USB, and on and on and on. If you want to use any of those peripherals, you can do so somewhat directly with the typical libraries for the given gizmo, given device. You can set things up manually. But one of the conveniences that we have is the FruitJam library. So this is, if you're familiar with the PyPortal and Portal base, this is a similar concept. It's based on a lot of those ideas where, since we know what a whole bunch of the hardware is on here, we can have kind of a higher level access to those things to make the code a little easier and a little more consistent. So I'm going to start off with buttons today. So if you take a look in my REPL at the bottom there, you'll see when I press one of the FruitJam buttons here, it'll say pressed. So button 3, pressing button 3 and 2, releasing those, 1, all of them. So I've got button presses doing a little bit of printing to the REPL there. You could have that do anything you want. But the way I'm doing this is with a much simpler bit of code than usual. I am importing from Adafruit FruitJam peripherals, the peripherals chunk of code, and then I'm creating a device, I'm just calling it FruitJam equals peripherals. And then in my main loop, all I have to do is this little call, if FruitJam.button3, or if FruitJam.button2, or if FruitJam.button1. So none of your setting up digital inputs and this and that. It's just, we know what hardware we have on here. So in the code, we can simply request the state of any of those buttons. So if that is a 1, then it's going to be released. If that's a 0, it's going to be pressed. And so the code just asks for that very, very simple bit of code. Or very simple query, I should say. If you want to take a look at what we have available here, I'm going to go to the REPL and press Control-C to kind of break out of the running code. And I'll do this same import. I'll say from Adafruit FruitJam.peripherals import let me spell that, peripherals. Okay, so we've imported that library, and now if I look at that, I'm going to just do dir peripherals. You can see here we have access to the SD check, play file, play MP3 file, stop play, volume, audio output, button 1, button 2, button 3. That's what we used here for this example. Audio, apply volume, any button pressed, DAC, apply audio output. So those are a few of the things that we can do. There are other things in the FruitJam library that we'll take a look at in the future. But just simply asking for buttons is darn easy using this. Let me restart the program there. Just by simply importing that library and saying FruitJam.button and a number, you'll get the status of those buttons. And so that is how you can use the FruitJam library to get button state on the FruitJam inside of CircuitPython. And that's your CircuitPython Parsec.